It's Friday morning, just after 8 o'clock, and our time to talk with our local restaurateurs, chefs. We bring them into Studio X to discuss their history, their menu, their signature dishes. And this morning, very happy to have from Sweet Smoke Barbecue in Jefferson City, John Biggs.
Hey.
Morning, John.
How's it going?
Thanks for coming in this morning. Really excited to have you in. And, of course, it's very timely with the big game coming up on Sunday. I imagine you guys are going to be super busy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, are you open on Sunday?
No, we are open every Sunday, but we close at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So we'll do a lot of to-go orders and a lot of like catering style food, and then we close early so everybody can watch the game.
Okay, so wings, obviously, the pulled pork. You got your pulled pork, your turkey breast,
brisket, ribs, jalapeno cheddar grits, sausage.
Jalapeno cheddar grits.
One thing I got to try before we get to the sides, because we're all excited about the sides, but I got to mention the pork belly burnt ends.
Yes.
They're good.
John, you're so wrong for those, man. Those are so
why'd you have to
doggone
make
good.
those?
Yeah, they're a new. We've been doing them. We've always done them occasionally, but now we do them every day. We have for a few months, and they're good.
What time does cooking start at Sweet Smoke Barbecue?
About 6 p.m. the day before.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
So you're setting it all up, and then it smokes all night?
Yeah, so the briskets and pork butts go in at about 6. And there's two set. We have one smoker that's specifically for brisket at both locations. And then we got another smoker that's for everything else. And so
the brisket smoker.
Yeah, because it's a little more temperamental than everything else. So, and it starts at 6. And then at night, and then somebody's there till like 10 at night, and then gets it all set, and then somebody's in at 5 in the morning, and then they start temping everything, and then when that comes out, turkey, sausage, ribs, chicken, pork belly, all goes in for the day.
Okay, and then that starts cooking then.
Yeah.
I gotcha. John Biggs from Sweet Smoke Barbecue is joining us this morning on the Friday before the big games, Red Friday. For those of you who don't know, wear red today. Not just for the Chiefs, it's also a heart health thing.
It's a heart thing, whatever.
This way. John, Stacy and I both kind of fancy ourselves pit masters of our family.
It's true.
Okay, so we're both kind of, the barbecue. Where did it start for you? Was it something that you've always done, or who taught you how to barbecue?
Well, I had to sit here and just make a decision if I was going to tell the truth or if I was going to make it up.
Lies are better, but yeah.
I was a executive chef, like hotels and resorts, and I'd done a little bit, and I could cook anything and always, and not always, but I could cook anything, and I hadn't done a lot of barbecue. I mean, I've done some like smoked foods, but not like a smokehouse would do. And when I decided it was time to open a restaurant, I just picked barbecue because I thought it would do well, and there wasn't much in Jeff City in the barbecue realm, so that's why I did it. And I kind of taught myself as I went.
That's great. Well,
wow, amazing.
Very, very good. You got sandwiches there, of course, meat plates and everything. The barbecue specials like the Boss Hog or the baby back ribs. You can get the half chicken there. And all right, let's talk about the sides a little bit.
I thought you were going to talk about the names because we always.
Oh yeah,
there's none of them have been named after a person.
I don't see anything there. You don't have anything named after somebody, huh?
No.
Okay. Sometimes that happens. But you got the fat pig, you got the bird is the word, the mac rib, the Bogart. Well,
that's
the
good.
Bogart.
The Bogart.
Yeah. I guess it is after a person.
Let's pretend that's named after a person.
Let's pretend that. Yes.
Let's talk about the sides here because you got some fun ones here. And I want to talk about the other ones, but my eye just keeps going
let's just do it.
To the jalapeno cheddar grits. Man.
Yeah, they're good. So the story behind those is I worked at this resort. There was a restaurant at this resort, and we had barbecue shrimp and grits on the menu, and these are the grits we made for that. And so they're super good. So they're made with lots of cream, lots of butter, chicken stock.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I confess, I've actually gone to Sweet Smoke Barbecue and just ordered an order of the jalapeno cheddar grits. I was in a hurry, wanted a quick snack, and I was like, well, it's right here. I could just grab some of the jalapeno. They're so good. You got the Stoner Tots, too. Where do those? How do those come in?
Yeah.
Well, that was
tell,
from
I want to ask how you're named.
One of the cooks came up with it. You can figure out
Naturally.
why. And what it is that they're tater tots with our potato salad dressing drizzled over them. I mean, they're really good.
Oh.
That's pretty delicious. What's your favorite, John? What do you like when you go in and you're like, I'm going to grab something to eat? Do you order something off the menu, or is there something that maybe isn't on the menu that you think this is? Is there a secret menu item?
Yeah. So what I do is there's a sauce there that's not. It's not really written anywhere, and it's the Alabama white sauce. And it's on one of the sandwiches. And what I eat when I go in is I get brisket, and I grab the point part of the brisket with all the marbling, and I put it on a piece of white bread with the Texas barbecue sauce and the Alabama. It's good. It's what I eat. Yeah.
Man, I love talking about barbecue. I really do.
It's fun.
We got to take a quick break here. We're going to come back and talk more with John Biggs of Sweet Smoke Barbecue. He's also got a place on Missouri Boulevard called Duke's on the Boulevard. We're going to talk about that as well. It's Friday Foodies. Friday Foodies continuing with John Biggs of Sweet Smoke Barbecue. And, John's a chef, but he's even more our kind of people because he's a musician, like the music, and he's got a new place called Duke. Well, it's not even new, is it? When did Duke's on the Boulevard open, John?
October of 22.
Okay, so it's been
Where
going
have
here.
we been?
All right, on Missouri Boulevard, you got Sweet Smoke Barbecue, but also Duke's on the Boulevard. Tell us a little bit about the menu here, because I'm looking at a lot of delicious stuff here. Chicken and waffles.
Yeah, so I wanted to do like an American style restaurant that had basically everything. So Sweet Smoke just has smoked food, just smoked meats and barbecue style, style sides. And I've always wanted to do a little more at Sweet Smoke, but I don't want to mess the process up.
Sure.
So I decided I'm going to do this other concept that has like. It's still like the counter service style, but we have smash burgers, house cup fries. It's got it's just American food in general. So there's like poke tuna, Parmesan truffle fries. There's chicken sandwiches. There's prime rib. There's just everything. There's shrimp and grits. It has everything.
You guys do a big Sunday brunch there too.
We do a Sunday brunch every Sunday at 9. Yeah, it's a cool place. Good music, good food. It's good.
I love some of the names of everything. You got the John Popper. But that's a smash burger called the John Popper. Got another one called the Reg. All right.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Subaru. I drive a Subaru.
She does drive a Subaru.
the Subaru is I let the one of the guys in the kitchen name that because it's the what's it called?
Beyond Burger.
The Beyond Burger.
There we go.
Yeah,
I got you.
It said guys that drive Subarus will eat it. That was his thing. I thought it was hilarious, so I named it that.
Nice.
Got the blue on black for that. My wife is a big blue cheese burger, especially blue cheese bacon. That's her jam there. The jam. Bacon and onion jam, white cheddar, Kansas City sweet sauce.
Oh my gosh.
My mouth is watering here.
Yeah, and then there's the Duke's Original.
Okay.
Which has got got the signature Duke's sauce that we make. It's my favorite because
What's the
it's
Duke's
reminiscence of a Big Mac.
Okay.
That kind of from when I was a kid. So
Yeah.
but it's super good. The Duke's sauce is just a sauce we make there, and it's mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, pickles.
Yeah.
It's got Worcestershire, a bunch of stuff, but it's super good.
John, I got to ask you, what is your New Orleans connection? Because clearly, there, it's influenced. You've got the Nola pasta, you've got andouille sausage. I see it in a lot of different recipes. Gulf fried shrimp. Where did that come in?
I just love the food in New Orleans. It's
Who
good.
doesn't, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's not a complicated man.
I remember the first time I had New Orleans style shrimp and grits, and down there they call it barbecue shrimp and grits,
Right, yeah.
Which it's not barbecue as we would think. It's white wine, butter, Tabasco.
New Orleans barbecue shrimp is one of my favorite dishes
It's
on
super,
the planet.
super
Yeah.
good. So.
Very good. All right. John Biggs, owner of Sweet Smoke Barbecue and Duke's on the Boulevard. All right, John, we always ask our restaurateurs to name somebody else that you think is doing a great job out there. Another restaurateur maybe that you've been inspired by or you just like their food.
Yeah, I'll just stick with Jeff City because I don't really know anybody in Columbia that owns a restaurant.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's fine.
But there are some good restaurants in Columbia, that's for sure. There's two guys on High Street in Jefferson City. One, his name's Ben, and he has the Grand Cafe and High Rise Bakery, they do a great job. Food's really good. And then right across the street from me, Tassir has Coffee Zone and Izzy's Burgers, which is really good. And I like them both. So.
Oh, very good. All right. John, thanks for making the trip and coming into the studio to talk with us.
Of course.
It's always great visiting with you, and best of luck at Sweet Smoke Barbecue and also Duke's on the Boulevard.